Today is the day I finally deliver on my promise to tell you how you can win one of these. It's an Insta360 Ace Pro 2, so latest action camera by Insta360. I've been using one for quite a while now. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's a lovely bit of kit. It's been on some of my really deep exploration dives recently, but the one that you are in for an opportunity to win is, as you can see here, completely brand new, never been opened, still in the box. So it's a fantastic camera. It will be a great prize, and one of you lucky people should be able to win it. It's not just by itself though. It comes complete with this as well, which is the 60-meter rated diving housing for it. And I've also got one of these as well, which is the floating handle as well. So you can use that as well. So some really good items to win there. That whole lot will go to one lucky person. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to tell you why I love that Insta360 so much. I'm going to explain how to enter the competition, and I'm going to give you a secret code as well. So somewhere in this video is a secret code that will give you more opportunities to win. That does mean that you're going to need to listen to my video all the way through, but hey, I guess, well, hopefully you'll agree it's a small price to pay. So on we go. Why I think it's so good, and remember, listen out for that secret code. Now, if you go onto other videos on YouTube, they will spend a lot of time telling you about the different stats associated with Insta360 and the different modes and how they use it and how it specifically compares to other cameras. I'm not going to do that because it's not really my area of expertise. I am a diver who takes videos. It's always been my kind of principle. What I'm not is a videographer who happens to go diving. So I think what that means is I'm probably, in terms of using a video, I'm much more similar to most people who are going to watch this. Really, all I really want is something that I can take underwater with me and is going to produce the best possible quality. And I don't want to have to spend ages mucking around with settings or doing different bits and pieces to it. So the good news is that's where I think I am now with the Insta Ace Pro 2. I've figured out exactly how to get the best possible results out of it, and as you've already seen from some of the clips that I'm showing you while I'm talking, I have got some absolutely outstanding results, which, given the kind of diving I do and the particular challenges it poses for video cameras, I think that's really good news. And as I think I've probably said a few times, the Insta Ace Pro 2 is now my action camera of choice. Whenever I'm doing an important video, I want to get the best quality footage. So, obviously I'm really pleased about that. And I'm also really pleased that Insta360 have given me one that I can give away to one lucky person who's watching this video. To do it, you've got to go to the link that is in the description or up the top somewhere, and you'll end up on the page that you're seeing in front of you here. You can see there's all sorts of ways that you can enter. You get a different number of entries depending on which one of these you use, and obviously at some point in this video, I'm going to give you the secret code. Sorry, I'm teasing you, I know I am, but you kind of keep on hanging in there. The secret code that will give you another 5 entries, another 5 chances to win it. So go to the description, hit the link, get yourself entered, and good luck. While you're doing that, I'd just like you to focus on this piece of video, which shows an unbelievably demanding situation for any action camera. There is basically no ambient light. It is pitch black. Apart from, all we've got is the array of super powerful diving strobes down there that are flashing away. Now, as you can see, the camera's coping really well with it. There is a few small artifacts, but frankly, not very much at all. And the area of the image that is lost to the flashing light is really small. So I think it's a really good example of how good the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 can be in these super demanding conditions. So what I'd like to do is just talk about what it was that I did to achieve the effect, and I think you'll be surprised actually how little it was. And to achieve this effect, what I do is really straightforward. What I've found works well is simply putting everything on auto, apart from you need to turn the iLog feature on. Then once you've done that, it's a case of importing it into Insta360 Studio. You can see here, this is the same bit of video. There's my settings and stuff on the right hand side. But what I'm going to do now is apply the LUT. And for me, that's almost like magic. It instantly brings all the color back. Of course, the Aquavision, the AI enabled feature is also really nice, and you can apply as much or as little of that as you think is appropriate. Once again, does wonderful things to the video. There's, once again, Clarity Plus. You can kind of bring in as much of that as you think is appropriate, and there's all the kind of bog standard adjustments. You can see here I'm playing around with the exposure just to get to a point that I'm happy with. And then of course you can see, so that's really straightforward. Once you're happy, you just export it and then do whatever you want with it. So really straightforward, really nice, and I think that makes getting videos really easy. When I'm shallower, or if there's a lot more light, I don't bother with this. I use the pure video mode, which is really, really effective in those circumstances. The only reason I don't use it at depth is because if you do, sometimes the automatic color correction produces red light from torches, which I don't think looks very good. But once you're shallow, as you can see here, you can see I've turned on pure video mode. This is a piece of video, and you can see it actually looks great already. Haven't done anything to it yet, but what I'm going to do is go up into the kind of color menu there, and you can see I'm going to turn on the Aquavision, and once again you can mess around with that and it produces really nice results. You can see how lovely that is. So for the vast majority of dives, this pure video Aquavision is going to produce absolutely stunning results. And many of the videos you'll have seen online with people in the tropics, or shallow with lots of pretty fish, that's how they're done. It's just I've got a particularly unusual use case, which is why I use the LUT thing. But the combination of those two modes works really well for me, produces fantastic results, and I'm really happy with the outcome. Now, the other thing that I'm really keen on with the Insta360 is actually the dive case. It's rated to 60 meters, and I have had it to 89. And for those of you who are looking out for the secret code is 89 deep. All one word. Number 8, number 9, DEEP. So 89 deep, that's the secret code. Go and stick it into the competition. Good luck. I hope you'll come back and watch the rest of the video. And of course, if you're in the market for a new action camera and you're not successful during the competition, then I can strongly recommend the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 as a camera that will do everything from the really deep stuff you've seen in my video, the really low light, the really challenging conditions, all the way up to beautiful fishes, tropical waters, the whole lot. It is really a action camera that does everything, so will meet everybody's diving needs. And that includes mine. So to tell you the ways in which I've used it, I have had it on a tray with some video lights. I've had it helmet mounted. I've mounted it on a selfie stick, which is pretty much all the use cases that you could possibly want, and it's performed brilliantly in all of those. So the only thing I have a current issue with is I need to figure out how I'm going to take it out on the really deep dives. So I've done the 90 meters with the case, and I'm kind of wondering how far it can go. It's just one of those things. I just don't want to risk it. I have bought one of the aluminium AliExpress ones, and I've taken that without a camera into 100 meters. And I guess therefore the next step is to put a camera in it and to see how it gets on. I think I'm going to have to risk it, but maybe not until I've been up to Scapa Flow and got back from there. So you're going to have to watch this space on how the housing performs, the aluminium AliExpress housing performs, until I've had the opportunity to test it. But to bring things to a conclusion, I hope that my information about how I use the Ace Pro 2 is useful for you. I hope you'll agree it produces absolutely fabulous results. And of course, the giveaway is out there, so I very much hope you will give that a go, and I wish you all the best of luck. If you're not successful, there's a link down below and you can buy one if that's what you feel you need. The other thing you might like to do is to go and check out my other video about the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and particularly I talk in that about the red issue and the fact that it affects all modern digital action cameras, and explains, I think, why I use the methods I do to try and remove that red, which I just don't like. But so there's plenty of that on the other video, and I hope you'll go and watch it. If not, I hope you watch one of my other videos, and of course there is plenty to choose from, and of course there is a load more to come. So thank you everyone again, and I'll hope to see you on another video soon.